to the Rizzler. Welcome to the membership. Welcome to being a Culturian. And greetings, Culturians. Welcome back this morning. It is a Monday morning. We had a weekend. We had a holiday weekend. We had a 6-day holiday weekend. Yeah, took a lot. Lots of weird stuff happened over the course of the weekend. A lot of odd numbers, strange numbers, a lot of inflated numbers, and a lot of foreign box office numbers, let's say. Are any of the numbers to be believed or are believable? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like not so much. There's a lot of reasons for that, of course, and I think that Valiant Renegade went a long way to try to explain away what was going on the box office. But I don't think it's easily explainable. For those of you who saw this morning's video, I spent the better part of 15 minutes going, I don't know where these numbers are coming from. And here I am the following day saying, I don't know where these numbers are coming from. Supposedly China, but really? A market that hasn't shown up for America at all of a sudden gets super excited about Zootopia? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Of course, we've got other stories out there as well. The box office is just one of many, but, you know, it's one of the things we do regularly cover. Oh, and I made a doctor's appointment this morning to have them stick a tube down my throat to take a look at my heart, which seems a little weird, but hey, that's going to happen whether I want it to or not. So, going to be strange. We found out just exactly, well, not exactly how corrupt Tim Walz is, but he's pretty corrupt. So if you're looking for political corruption, you don't have to look much farther than Minnesota. The entire state's got problems from the Chamber of Commerce on down. A lot of people are going to go to jail. Not to mention a lot of federal investigations are being launched right now. So it's an interesting time. It's an interesting time. And Putin's cat says it's the year of the snake in China. So maybe that's why we got a pit viper played by Ki K Kwan. Don't know. Andy Masterson's out there. We've got luckily a lot of great people out there, and I am taking this as it's meant. Good luck to you, Spartan. That's right. I'm gonna fight through it. But anyway, so I'll let you guys know when I go to all these weird doctor's appointments. It'll be pretty obvious because I won't be here. But hopefully I'll return immediately afterwards. There won't be any ill effects. They're going to shove a camera down my throat to look at my heart. It seems like a lot of extra steps. It's good to see you all. Welcome to the Green Machiners over there. And thank you, Crazy White Boy, for making an appearance. Cat Slave, everybody. Good to see you all. Longest Parsec. And to everybody on the tube side of things, thanks for being here. On that note, normally we'd have 17 stories, but this morning, less than that. So 6 minutes starts now. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and wherever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in, and we'll start here with the biggest mystery of the week. I'm going to say the week because 6 days isn't a weekend. I don't care what anybody says. If your weekend starts on a Monday, it's not a weekend. Zootopia 2 jumped to 556.4 million. How? Where? Why? In what markets? How did it do this number? Don't know. Haven't seen it. You're looking at the biggest worldwide start for 2025. The international box office shows a lot. Nancy's on board with giving you all this data over there at Dateline, saying that, hey, the international box office portion of that is 400 million. Because, you know, the weekend was basically a week, 6 days here in the States. And while it did very well in the States, there's no way it was able to do enormous amounts of cash like, let's say, Endgame. But this is faking us out, letting us think that maybe this is Endgame, and it's not. While a very popular animated movie, and of course it was going to be, this is not really the performance that we got. Zootopia 2's opening weekend is 239% ahead of the original globally, and that makes no sense, even in China. In fact, this is the biggest amount of no sense that I've seen in a very long time, and I've been tracking box office for you for the better part of 6 years now. So when I look at these numbers, and I look at it compared to Endgame, 272 million's the sixth highest opening ever for China amongst films, both local and non-local. The second best non-local film of all time behind Avengers Endgame. That says an awful lot here. When we take another look at the numbers, Variety says it a little more plainly. Zootopia 2 feasts on 156 million here in the States. Wicked for Good did pretty well. Adds a glittering 93 million, which we kind of expected, getting it to the $276 million range. But we're supposed to pretend that China all by its lonesome somehow got there. So, yeah. Zootopia 2, pretty big weekend overall, or I should say week, with 4,000 theaters, including Wednesday, getting it up over 96.8 million over a traditional weekend. So it did okay. It did pretty well. We'll get to the actual numbers at the end here. But that box office really was a record Black Friday gross of 38.5 million, 158 million domestic open. That's kind of a believable number. But total domestic haul of 270.9 million for Wicked, that makes more sense over the course of 2 weekends of an extended and overly hyped film that really wasn't all that impressive. To be fair, neither was this film for an animated film, but it did okay. But let's get to the fact that Wicked is garbage. And Galinda, A Charmed Childhood, is a follow-up book by this Gregory Maguire fan fiction writer who is going to give us this prequel book to Wicked so we can get more garbage films. I bet you all the theater kids are Twitter-pated right now. We've got James Cameron saying it's horrifying to him that AI can make up an actor, and it creates a performance from scratch with a text prompt. If only it was that easy back in his day, I'm sure we would have gotten better performances, especially with anything that had the girl bosses in it. Regardless, I don't think this guy's ready for the modern age of filmmaking, and I think that despite all his backing of advanced technology, perhaps we won't see as much AI with James Cameron involved. We'll see. We've got Cyber Monday. That's right. You can go shopping today in a big way, electronically, especially at Amazon and similar sites, and get discounts, deep discounts, that will definitely push the numbers higher for this holiday period. Whether or not that will change the economic uncertainty we all face currently, I don't know. But I do know that Cyber Monday is a huge day to go shopping and to acquire those things that you otherwise would probably hesitate to purchase. U.S. stocks are rising for the fifth straight day due to a closeout on a volatile month. This is December 1st, after all. Welcome. And of course, there's a little bit of uncertainty in the AI side of the conversation today, but that's to be expected, especially since a lot of people are becoming more and more skeptical. And when you apply AI to the government, it starts to look worse and worse, especially abroad if you're in the UK. The Swiss prosecutors are targeting Credit Suisse, now part of UBS, over the Mozambique money laundering case, which is apparently a great place to launder cash. And they're not the only place where this is happening, of course. You've got Venezuela leader Maduro, very desperate at this point, trying to avoid being removed from power, which would be the best thing for the world. And finally, a bonus story for all of you bear lovers. That's right. We have a little bear time here and a little bit of bonus time. And I'm just going to say if you live in LA, you're going to have bears. California has a bear on its flag. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it, but it does. And from KTLA 5, you have a bear on the picture. You see, in a Montecito home in Altadena, the bear takes up residence underneath the house, startling the homeowner and neighbors alike. An Altadena homeowner says it's been living with a massive and uninvited roommate, a 500-pound black bear that's taken up residence underneath his home, all caught on his outdoor surveillance cameras. Ken Johnson told KTLA that he installed the cameras near a crawl space after noticing items around the area knocked over or damaged. What he found stunned him, which was a bear. It was really big. I've ever seen him before, but he was going through the trash. And then the next morning, he's coming out from underneath my house. Since then, the bear hasn't just returned, it's moved in, and it's been slipping in and out of the crawl space each and every day, just like he owns the place. This last Friday, the situation got more alarming when Johnson walked around the side of the house to change the camera batteries, and he glanced at the hole from standing up, and then he heard a growl and a hiss, and he ran. Well, I could imagine. I would have hustled too. So Jillian Schmuckler accompanied Johnson to view the crawl space on Friday. As they approached, the bear appeared again, prompting frantic movements caught on camera. Johnson said it's unsettling to know that the animal is living just feet below the home. It looks like a monster because the eyes are close together and then this big wide head. So if you're living in LA and this is your roommate, you might want to call animal control. Because as he says, I don't need a bear for Christmas. I want to get rid of the bear for Christmas. The bear got a nickname of Yogi, and the same bear or similar bear may have been the culprit in the Sierra Madre situation for a family and their 400-pound bear that was living underneath their porch for weeks. So hopefully he's able to get rid of it. He awaits assistance. He's remaining at his home and not surrendering it to the bear. But I thought you guys would all appreciate and deserved a proper bear story on today's 6-Minute Daily. And there we go. Hello, everybody. Wild stuff. Wild stuff, indeed. TZ Burton's out there. We got Randall Orser, lots of our favorite Canadian friends. We've got Randy Thodo. We've got Andy Masterson. We got Dr. Jill Powers and O.C. Dobbins. Great to see you all. We've got Christian Fandom Geek. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Great to see you. Lots of folks out there in the chat. We got Griffin's View. Good morning, Griffins. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you all. Lots of stuff. Hey, it's Caveat Ties. Good to see you. And on X, we've got 11 Alpha out there. Good to see you. And look at all these wonderful people. So, so for not... Normally, we'd have 17 stories. For not having 17 stories the last several days, I would say we're doing rather well as a team. What do you guys say? You agree? I think so. I think we're doing rather well. There's a ton of stories lately, a lot of bear stories, if you haven't noticed, and a lot of really crazy immigration stories. I don't think we're going to run out of those anytime soon. Millions of people were allowed into this country without proper documentation and are, well, kind of living it up on your dime and mine. So we'll have to see for how much longer all of that goes. But as I shimmy out of my sweatshirt, um, I'll just say I'm not going to run short of political stories, which reminds me, starting tomorrow, I should be returning to the Thank You for Your Attention to This Matter podcast, which I hope you'll join. We also have the Garden Channel launching later this week. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to talk about soil health, and how to plant seeds. That's right. We're going to start with the basics so you guys get all caught up on how to grow things, because I think it's really important that you all grow things. I've been watching a lot of Ancient Alien style stuff, thanks to Gary and the team there. And I discovered the breakdown of the Antikythera and the fact that they actually got that working again, or at least digitally got it working. And they were able to break down some Sumerian tablets, basically giving us a lot of information that confirms a lot of suspicions that we've been lied to for a very long period of time. I don't believe anything that freaky old dude in Egypt tells me anymore. Because, while he may be the most respected doctor, everything that he's talking about is based on garbage. So there's that. Culture is an e-girl streamer now with Fox U headphones. I am not. I don't have any Fox ears. I mean, if somebody bought them for me, that might be a different conversation. We'd see. But hey, we're learning an awful lot of stuff from the quote unquote ancient aliens. Pretty good stuff. Hey, what's going on, Matt G? Good to see you. And also, for those of you who don't know, we do have a P.O. box now. If you want to send me things, if you think I would look good in something like some e-girl headphones or whatever, the P.O. box is P.O. Box 20307 and zip code 85277. And then, of course, that's care of Culture Casino. So you can check that out. I'll have that on the channel description someplace, wherever it's supposed to be here in the very near future. So kind of excited about that. Let's see what else is happening with all these great people out there. Dude Bro Seth is out there. Cute Fox U earphones. I don't know what that is, but okay. I don't know what that is. That's right. New lore unfolding before our very eyes. There you go. There you go. Mutant Bamhammer's out there. Dengar Renegade is out there. The lovely Ms. Pick Cafe is out there. Look at all these amazing beings. I am so blessed. Good to see you, Penny. I hope you're doing well, dear. And Juliet, thank you for all that you do. For those of you who wear a wrench, know that I appreciate you. I don't think Culture got the joke. Sure. Usually no. Ancient aliens are too smart to visit here. Barry the Music Man, you might be right. But I do find it interesting that there's now a conversation around human genetics and human genetics being edited at a DNA level. Fascinating conversation. So, and you know what? This is a joke. If you're looking for a joke, plumbers know how to lay that pipe right. True story. Where would we be without plumbers? Yeah. Soil and green, says Randy Thoder. No. I'll teach you how to make good soil. It's actually pretty simple. You want something that drains well, something that is breathable, something that has some high quality humus in it, something that, like worm castings or something like that, that really gives the needed energy to plants because of the nutrition that it packs. So we're going to get into all of that. And we're going to take a look at the latest tool that I'm building that will destroy my yard, which is good. So we can build a new greenhouse. So lots of fun stuff on the gardening channel this week. Who knew that the Sphinx was a missing link? I mean, we've got a lot of missing weirdness. I'm telling you right now, crazy stuff. Crazy. Learning an awful lot. Putin's Cat's making great stuff out there. If you guys haven't been paying attention, you should be following me on X, because if you follow me, you're going to see cool stuff from Putin's Cat, many others, including Roland the Wretched. Roland went absolutely bananas on X this week. That was a lot of fun. Lots of great follows, reactions over there. Even Valiant Renegade was in on the action. It's good stuff. Biggles Metz is out there. He's a good guy. Big H is out there. We've got Brian and Cindy out there saying, there is a fox behind your head. It looks like you have fox ears. Okay, that's fine. I think that'd be neat. You know, somebody gets me some fox headphones. Be strange. Whatever. We've got our own Tolkien fan out there. We've got William Schweikert out there. Culture Casino, because you where you're seated. Yes. I'm now catching on to what you guys are talking about with the ears. So I think that's fun. The ears are literally going over my head. Yes, I see them. So, but I have to tell you, I like Nick. Nick Wilde is one of the, well, he's a fun character. Really, just like Judy Hopps. Fun character. The fire chief says, hey, Bear Story, Cochise County firemen rescued it. Really? That's really good news. I love it. The fire guys are amazing. I will say they do a whole lot of stuff. People don't realize just how much over and above fire guys go. They are extra special humans. The civil servants of basically jack of all trade. They can do anything. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. And thank you, Fire Chief. Kitsune Casino. There you go. I would accept that. I like I said, a little Japanese mixed in there. Thank you, 11 Alpha. We got lots going on. And the lovely Georgia Peach. I hope you're doing well, dear. Hope things are great. Not a Jason Bateman fan. All right. I didn't do a Jason Bateman, but it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. Davina, how you doing, dear? Good to see you all. Captain Phantom Nerd in the house, been around forever, since the very beginning. This is a beginning of the lore guy right here, Captain Phantom Nerd. You didn't find the ears joke as funny as we did. I thought it was amusing. I think this is kind of fun, but hey, I kind of think that the cat anime lore creature things are pretty cool. So it's just me. So let's see who else is out there. Jason Bateman is the voice of Nick. I didn't know that. So oh, look at all these amazing beings. SFX F314, the saber-tooth raptors in the house. 11 Alpha says hi. Bears are cute as cubs, standing straight up, but they'll grow up and eat your face. Yes, they will. Bears will eat your face. That's not fun. You do not want to be face dinner for a bear. Hey, Scott Summers, good to see you. Coach Casino, what did you use from your garden as part of your Thanksgiving meal? Oh, the green beans. I harvested all the green beans fresh. In fact, I did it 3 times. I have so many green beans right now. In fact, I have green beans that'll get me through New Year's Eve because that's a tradition as well. Fresh green beans. Um, Not to mention the fact that, of course, there's like radishes, turnips, all kinds of other things out there. A lot of tomatoes. Made fresh salsa a couple days ago. I now have multiple jars of fresh salsa. Right now, right before I relocate all of my hot peppers into their own greenhouse, which I'm going to be putting the final touches on this week. I hope maybe that'll make it on the garden channel. Um, I've got hot peppers that are like 8-9 foot tall right now. Hot pepper plants of various kinds, between Anaheim and jalapeno, and I mean, you name it. I've got like 11, 12 different kinds of peppers right now, all hot. I'm going to put them in their own room. They're going to get banished to their own room. Number one, so they don't change the flavor of any other peppers or any other nightshade that happen to be near them, because that happens, by the way. Cross pollination's a real thing. It'll also make it so that it's easier to keep track and harvest them with more reliability, more regular schedule. So let's see. I've got 3 different kinds of potatoes going right now. I'm going to be adding 2 more here in the next week. The goal is ultimately to get to the point where everything from salad to salsa comes from the gardens. So, and again, it's all because of you guys. So I'm pretty excited about what I'm doing. Snakes is in the house. What's going on, Snakes and Funerals? Good to see you. Snakes. Who else is out there? Cats will eat your face. Yeah, if you're dead, for sure. That does happen. Indeed. Ram Bam 3000. Thank you, my friend, from across the pond. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. We just need to get Culture to stream with Kirsch. I'd love to stream with Kirsch. John the Beagle, Dad in the house. Good to see you, John. Did I grow garlic? Yes, I do grow garlic. I grow proper Italian garden regularly. I have right now. I have a basil plant that is over 3 feet. It's insane. I can grow basil. I will teach you how to grow basil. You know, the basil that you buy in the grocery that you kill. I will teach you how to grow that. That actually is going to be one of the early videos, I think. How to not kill that. Who else is out there? Green beans and bacon. Indeed. Indeed. And somebody got banished. I don't know who, but that's a big word. Banished is a big word. Speaking of a big word, I have a big donation from our friend Daniel Alpine, otherwise known as Lightning Sketch Productions. It's great to see you saying a new video. Cool. From Jester Bell helped me rest assured that movie theaters will survive. Good. Because even in the era of streaming, theaters are a novelty that people still enjoy. And the low quality of content movies are the real problem. I agree with you. All of that's true. So this Jester Bell person, excellent job. Not only did they inspire you, and of course, you sent me a lovely gift, the $50 super chat. I truly appreciate, my friend. But at the same time, you just reinforced the opinion I already had, which is I think theaters are going to be fine. And I think cinemas are going to be fine. And I think movies are going to be fine. And I think that despite my disbelief at the actual earnings of Zootopia 2, because I don't believe it earned $500 million already. Nobody in their right mind believes that. And by the way, none of that's really take home for Disney. If they really are getting, $247 million from China specifically, they're not. They're getting 30% of that. So at best, let's just be honest about it. But at the same time, it does give me hope for Disney animation because of Jared Bush, which is a conversation you and I have both had before. So I think there's a lot to look forward to and be grateful for because of this last weekend. So there you go. Randy Thodo says casseroles for days. I got in a lot of trouble. I had an argument about casseroles with some of you guys. And, green bean casseroles. And there's a lot of casseroles out there. So, but I'm not a big casserole guy. I think I really surprised Jonas, who questioned my religious fervor. That was interesting. So. And thank you, Snakes. That's good. I'm glad to be here. There was this is something that I'm going to have to come to grips with that some of you have already told me. I'm grateful to be here because there was a chance I might not have been ever again. That was after that really crazy day. Yeah, but I'm gonna give you guys updates on when I'm gonna go see doctors and do things, and I'm gonna tell you to please take care of yourselves. Check your blood pressure regularly. It is a silent killer. That's no bologna sausage. And they're gonna be taking a really interesting look at my heart, and if I can get some of the images or video, I will, so I can let you see it. So there's that. Our good friend SFX of 314 Sabertooth Raptor kicks in a super duper chat of their own for another 5 in Culture Casino Cash, saying, I guess Dr. Mexican Ironman is looking after Culture Casino so much that he agreed to host Culture's weekend shows for a time before tax time. Be well. I can tell you that would be amazing if he hosted my shows, but no, he did definitely tell me and talk me into not streaming on Saturday and Sunday. And you guys, with your amazing generosity, have made that possible. So, that and your participation in and the sharing of the media that I create, including today's video, is part of that plan too. The more we grow the channel and we grow the videos, the more I can stay away. And as we get more into the gardening side of things, I think that will grow rather quickly because I think a lot of you are going to want to grow your own food. Kind of excited about that. So, and for those of you who are new here, I just want to say thank you for being here. And for those of you who found the emojis, thank you for that too. We've got more emojis on the way as we add more members, we can do that. Speaking of members, we are still aiming for 1,000. So if you are questioning whether or not to maintain your membership, please do. And if you are thinking, hey, we don't have enough, well, you can turn names green by gifting memberships as well. So, George Peach says, can you show us how to turn plants into usable splice? Yes, I can teach you. I can teach you how to do some grafting. I think you're going to see some things you've seen already. I mean, some people use rooting powder and things like that. I'm just going to teach you how to do straight on grafts between plants. I'm also going to tell you that of all the successful grafting you can do, tomatoes are some of the best because you can prevent a lot of disease and other things by grafting your tomato plants properly. You can also create weird hybrids, believe it or not. You can get a tomato plant running, and then you can get a potato going, and you can graft a sucker to a potato plant, and you can have a combination plant, believe it or not. Very strange. So Jill Powers says, I have flavor fatigue. I understand that. I do. I have a feeling theaters will get stickier. Probably. I think that staffing cuts will be inevitable, but I still think it'll be good. John doesn't seem to be a fan of Zootopia 2. I wasn't super hyped about it either, so there's that. Okay, coffee bean trees. Coffee's kind of a challenge. It's very climate driven, microclimate driven. So, like, let's say if I were like living, if I had elected to build the house in Hawaii, I could grow coffee plants. I was in a microclimate that I could have done that no problem. And I could have grown a lot of very unique flowers and things. But you need to be it needs to be a very climate driven process for coffee if you want it to be any good anyway. So let's just be fair about that. And I want nothing but good coffee, which I need every day. Coffee. All right. Who else is out there? Ba, 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 ba. Barry had a dizzy and fall moment because of blood pressure, and you need to be careful, guys. Seriously, honestly, please. Ms. Pick Cough Faces, good idea not to stream on weekends. I think I save myself a lot of trouble, let's say. Plus, I get to make content like today's video. I made that Sunday afternoon, so there's that. Our friend Roy says, take care of yourself, culture. Many enjoy your insights and knowledge. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Roy. I do my level best, I assure you, each and every day. You guys actually educate me as much as I educate you. I get a lot of insights. For those of you who send me email or direct messages, by the way, you can join X and send me messages. It might take me a while to see them. And then once I do, I can actually add you to the group. But I'm getting a lot of stuff. I got hit on by a girl through X. That was weird. I thought I made it fairly clear. I'm a married man. I've been a faithful fella for a long, long time. So it was very strange, but very strange, very strange. Anyway, I guess shoot your shot, right? I don't know. Plus, I'm 1,000 years old. Like, why? I mean, you want this beard? Come on now, come on. This is a good statement from Roy. There was a time that Disney movies were always great. The message, and Jenna pushing destroyed by expectations. Zootopia at half 1 billion. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't really know. We'll have to take a look at everything, but it is what it is. Putin Scat, I have no idea. I have no idea. But it's very strange. It's very strange. Biggles is like, was she a real girl or one of those bots? It seemed to be a real person. Biggles, I don't know. I don't interact with that type of a situation. I think that's very dangerous. I'm very guarded about my relationship. I suggest you all be as well. Loyalty, faithfulness, all those things. Those are virtues that once lost, you cannot easily recover. You want to remain a person of substance and character. You can't surrender that at any moment. So there's that. Yeah, it was very awkward, to be fair. Yeah. So it's good for the ego. That's true. That's true, Fire Chief. But it's not, but it's not. It's again, and that's not something that you want to keep covered up or hidden from a partner if you have one. So I'm just saying, you just want to say, hey, this happened. Here it is. Save your bacon. Rabbits and Reels, how's it going? Good to see you. Culture, I think you should dress up as Santa Claus on the Pro Show this holiday season. Not a half bad idea. Actually, I have a pretty good Santa costume with real leather uppers. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get the beard down to here fast enough. We'll see. It is December as of today. Today's December 1, so there you go. Tobax says you can successfully grow a grafted tomato to a potato plant. The topato. Yeah, actually, you can. Most people don't realize that, but because they share a type, you can have your root vegetables be your roots for your tomatoes. It's very strange. Yeah. It does. It's not the best, but it is what it is. So, according to Putin's cat, says, I want this girl at Carl's Jr., but I'm afraid if I mess it up, I can't get my breakfast burritos anymore. You can always go through the drive-through. Or you can learn how to make breakfast burritos, which if I follow through and I can actually teach you. But you know what? Shoot your shot, my man. Seriously. You know, have a plan. Have a plan. Georgia Peach. Thanks for being here, dear. Says, when Walt was in charge and then the Renaissance, there have been a few others here and there, but modern Disney, nope. Yeah. Lasseter was probably the last gasp, to be fair. Although I have to say, Jared did a really good job here. That's saying a lot. Tonight we have, if I'm awake, that's the big problem, guys. You haven't seen me on a lot of evening shows because I haven't been awake, but tonight I might be on Comics Division's channel for at least the first hour of his program. I'm going to try to be. I have been sleeping a lot, about 12 hours a day. So there's that. So, but you guys are amazing. So, Fire Chief says, CC, I'm a little older than you, and I was carded for the first time in a decade. I was cracking up, dude. I walked into a locals place in Vegas, and gosh, it's just a few months ago, and I got carded, and I'm like going, like, I'm like, this gray, like this is earned. You earn this gray. You earn it. What are you doing? Our good friend, Is This Live, is in the house and says, get it right, CC. Should be Hobo Claus. There you go. Hobo Claus. You know, I could do some Lou Albino and put like some rubber bands and fishing lures and stuff in my beard. That'd be kind of fun, right? Lou Albino Santa Claus. There you go. Might be fun. Fatal Attraction with Culture Casino and Random He Thought. No, thank you. I just think it's weird. I really do. You know, we live in a weird age, folks. We really do. Parasocial relationships can be real and authentic and wonderful. I have several of them with many of you guys out there. But at the same time, you know, the romantic connection stuff. I mean, does anybody picture that going well? I don't know. That'd be a worthwhile conversation on the Campione channel. I'm going to talk to the ladies this week, see if I can get them back interested in that. Um, that's kind of where things started. I started to realize things were out of control and my health wasn't great was when the Campione channel started to not get regular content. So I've known for a while that maybe I wasn't in control of my health. So now I am. So Cat Slave met Walt Disney when you were 8. That's amazing. Uncle Walt was supposedly just a gift from the Lord above. So congratulations. Yeah, Lou Albano, right? Come on, Teddy. You know who Lou was. Culture just wants to have fun. So true. Cindy Lauper. What a great situation. Look at all the amazing folks out there. Oh, man, we need more green names. I see too many green names. What's going on? Where's all the green names? Girls just want to have fun. Fire Chief says, I'm happily married and I don't need more than a wife. No, yeah. Look. Yeah, I man, people that invite trouble, I don't understand. You know, if you got a good thing, keep the good thing. That's you only need a thing. You just need one thing. One thing leads to another. That's a song. Just take care of yourself. Scott Summer says, "You green." That's right. They like green. Green. Look at the green. Adega Outlaws green. He just renewed his Rewards Club membership. Adega, the Mad Doctor. Love that guy. Yeah. I promise you need one good thing in your life. It's always a person. It's the other part of you. It's the other half. It's the thing that makes you whole. That's what you need. And the crazy man himself went crazy, gifting 10 Culture Casino memberships. Adegi, you didn't have to do that, brother. It was good seeing you over on Loki's spot this morning. I was watching in the wings. I am usually, if you guys ever wonder, like my pattern, like I'll bop between Loki and Jay's show and stuff, and I'll hide in the wings. I won't say anything. If you say stuff, then people expect you to say stuff, but I don't say anything. But I want to say thank you to the man himself, the Mad Doctor, Adega Outlaw. Thank you, my friend. You are incredible. That's French for incredible. I mispronounced like a crazy person, but look at that. Adega. Bram Bam, 3,000. Putin's cat. I got a thing. I need somebody to want the thing. Well, you need one thing in life, honestly. And yeah. And you need goals that are well beyond yourself, that actually will require you to ask for the help and aid of others. I ask you guys all the time. I just said we need more members, and Adega says, "Here you go." Amazing. Not only that, we got a massive gifty from our friend Teddy. Teddy dropped 10 Culture Casino cash to say, "I hope you're feeling better and getting plenty of rest." I am, my friend, and I still love your character, your avatar, every time Teddy does this. I love it. That's my childhood. So, but honestly, I'm better every day, and getting and again, I scheduled more doctor stuff today. If they give me the video uh, from viewing my heart from behind the thorax, that's what the video is going to be. I'll show it to you guys. Why not? You guys want to see weird health stuff, right? You know, be like, hey, see that shadow there? You're gonna die. It'll be fun, right? And you know what? Adego wasn't alone. The lovely L Bird gifted a Culture Casino membership. Thank you, L. You're so generous. We have the generousest, the most generous of humans out there. Thank you all. You guys are the best. Love ya. Big H is out there saying nice things. Look at y'all. You're the best. And lots of gifties out there. That is one incredible garden you have. I can't wait to show you all. We're going to go on a little bit of a tour this week. I think you guys will have a lot of fun. The new channel launch, I'll make sure you all know. Link a video for you all to check it out. Join up, check it out. We want to not only grow the channel, we want to grow the garden, and we want to grow your garden. I want to take your patio, your porch, your front stoop, your back stoop. I want to take those areas that you aren't using and make them grow something that you can eat, that you can be proud of, that you can stack with stuff. And if I have to teach you how to do hydroponics, so be it. If I have to teach you how to make your own soil, so be it. We're going to save money. We're going to save time. And, well, I'm going to try to save your grocery budget a little bit. But there's that. So. What else is happening out there? We've got all the lovely ladies out there. I need a cameraman. That's true. That's true. But I do have a couple of fixed position rolling carts that I'm going to be using for outdoor stuff. And not only that, the AI in the camera will actually follow me and zoom and all of that. So if I have to do some stuff like that, I will. We'll see. Teddy's got hydroponic veggies at home. Yeah, you can do that pretty well. That's pretty funny. Barry's like a back stoop, man. I think you can grow stuff anywhere, guys. Honestly, I think you'll be surprised. Container gardening oftentimes simplifies a lot of stuff for you. Watering, fertilization, and keeping your plants safe and covered and warm, believe it or not. Most people don't realize that, even in your chilliest of weather, you can grow very delicious veggies, because a lot of stuff in the winter likes cold, like lettuce. Lettuce likes cold. Radishes like cold. Brussels sprouts like cold. In fact, oftentimes Brussels sprouts taste better. I actually wrote notes on this the other day because I was going to do a video specifically on Brussels sprouts. But Brussels sprouts taste better after a frost. The first frost of the year, those Brussels sprouts are going to taste better. They're a plant to harvest usually somewhere around 86 to 96 days. And they like full sun, or as much sun as they can get, but they love winter. So just one of those things. Fire Chief's volunteering to be the cameraman. Well, there you go. I may hit you up, Fire Chief. May hit you up. Got to start really getting aggressive about the layout for the new greenhouse, because I'm going to need all 1,800 square foot of new space. Because we got to grow stuff, folks. We got to grow stuff. No one likes Brussels sprouts, not even in a casserole. Hey, I love Brussels sprouts, but I'm weird. I cook them in bacon grease. So there you go. Oh, get a drone camera. That's not a half bad idea. It is Cyber Monday. So there's that. And Brussels sprouts aren't the only things that love a good winter growth. Lettuce, especially leafy lettuce, and especially the ones with red in them, like Swiss chard and things like that, they all love cold weather. They're a good cold weather crop. But radishes you can grow whenever. I think down into the single digit temps, they do all right. But you got to keep them covered through the frost. You don't want any hard frosts. I think bed covers are a given, and especially on a container. So. And Siths and Giggles in the house as I was just given a message. I was gifted a membership. Thank you to whoever gave it to me. Well, I think that may have been a Dega Outlaw, the Mad Doctor, the madman himself, the author extraordinaire. One of the nicest men on the planet, honestly. So, Brussels sprouts cooked in bacon grease are yummy, and that's how I cook mine as well. Yeah, you saute them with that and some mushrooms, some onions, especially some freshly picked onions. Ooh, good stuff. Maybe. You guys are the best. Hey, I've got the best audience out there. I've got some that even speak Latin, like Lucius Nature Triste out there. I finally made it to a live show. Yes, you did. And we're getting ready to wrap it up. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Wrap it up. But we'll be sending you over to the next show, the next place, the next party, which I think is that Park Place. I think. Not sure. But y'all are awesome. I will say this. We had a lovely day today. 59 minutes into the show, and we're just now running out of steam. My health seems to have recovered, and my audience is amazing. So thank you all. For those of you who made it today, I'm going to say it this way. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and wash your hands because it's good hygiene. Believe it or not, you could save yourself and others a little bout of illness, and I want that to happen. More than anything, I'm going to run a long dance hobo Gandalf because I've been asked for it. So be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. Till next time, see ya. For real.